He just made me fall off my chair. I have to share this. And he almost made me cry. So, okay. Hi, welcome.
Hi.
Okay, this is called El Rinconcito de mi casa.
Okay,
And
yeah.
you are my second victim. So let's start by introducing yourself.
Hi, my name is Trenton Weaver, formerly from Rochester, New York. I was into like celebrity hairstyling for like 10 years. That's what brought me down here.
And you still do it?
Still do hair, yeah.
The reason why I decided to invite him today is because he transformed his life. He transformed himself in many ways. But in this occasion, I want to talk about weight and weight loss.
I lost my first 95 pounds in a year, and then I started losing a lot more weight the following year. And I was like soggy. My body was super soggy. It was like flabby. And then I spent a year like toning up. So like a total of 2 full years to be happy with myself.
How long did it took you to gain all that weight?
From like 20 to 24 or 20 to 23, that's when I gained all my weight. And I gained like over, like 100 plus pounds in that time.
What made you want to change?
I started listening to the way people were addressing me. I started looking at the mirror and realizing that I wasn't what I was visioning. So I was like, damn, like, I thought I looked like this, but I looked like that. And then, like, let me get back to, I was watching how people address me. They would call me like, hey, big man. Everything was referred to me as big. So I'm like, I'm big.
Actually, on this note, I want to go to the thing you shared with me the other day. When you started your journey to lose weight, and you lost like the first 25 pounds, you got to a point where people around you were telling you, hey, you're doing great. Hey, you don't need to lose more weight. Hey, you're doing fantastic. Hey, all these comments that you were sharing. And then you said how that actually wasn't benefiting you in any way.
At all. I lost like 25 pounds. Okay. Everybody in my salon, all my clients are like, oh my God, you look so amazing. All my family, oh my God, you look so amazing. You look so good. You don't need to lose another pound. You look so good. And every time I would hear those words from each person, it would give me more courage to quit on myself. It gave me more courage to quit because every time you compliment me and tell me that I look good, now I feel like I can have another bite of a cookie, or I can have an extra slice of pizza, or I can have 2 extra wings, or I can have another burger, or I can have 2 more pancakes. Because I look so good, don't I? So as people are complimenting me this week, next week they don't have nothing else to say to me because I've gained all the weight that I lost last week and it's back this week. So nobody's complimenting me. No one is telling me you look so good, you don't need to lose another pound. So what I had to realize is I cannot listen to these people because it's setting me back. I had to learn how to quiet out all of the outside noise. That was one of my strategies. Thank you, but I don't care.
What were the things that you did to quiet the noise and to find a way to commit to your individuality?
I believe that I can do anything. I believe that I can do anything I put my mind to. That's what made me commit. Living up to my morals and my standards and my values and what's in me and what I say I'm going to do. You know, and I was able to see my future body then. Like when I was fat, I seen myself skinny. I seen myself fit. I seen myself that way. And I said, I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there. I know I can get there. Some people can't see it, you know, and some people don't believe it. I believed it and I seen it and I achieved it for sure.
It's so beautiful because it's like literally talking about the power of manifestation. It's like how powerful just to envision yourself. I remember you shared with me, you saw a photo of a guy.
It changed my life. It's a guy, he has like some tools in his hand, like a chisel and a hammer. And from the top of his body is like chiseled all out. Nice abs, arms, chest, everything looked really good. And at the bottom, from the waist down, he's huge. He's huge. Big legs, big thighs, big everything. So he's still chiseling. So the photo is him chiseling himself down. And when I seen that, I said to myself, my body is underneath all of this gunk. I have to get all of this fat off of me to achieve the body that I want, to see the body that I want, because it's under here. It's under all of this fat. I just got to move it out of the way. So that picture saved my life. Also, another saying that saved my life was, a slither turns into a slab, and a slab turns into a slop. Those words saved my life because I used to always be like, oh, I'm just gonna have a little bit. I'm just gonna have a bite. I'm just gonna have a bite. And before you know it, I'm just having a little bit, and then now it's a slab. I didn't realize how many little pieces I had in 1 hour, right? So you might have a little bit, but are you really having a little bit when you had 10 little bits in 1 hour? You got a whole. You have created a whole thing. Now you have a whole slab.
How do you find the courage to say no?
So how I found the courage to say no was just boundaries, just implementing boundaries, understanding like, get up off of me, like, back up a little bit. You want me to try it? You want me to eat this? Let me see. No, I'm good. I'll try it next time. Or you know what? Let me take a piece and I'll save it for later. Like, just being able to have boundaries, but making people feel comfortable in your boundaries. Like, for instance, when I was heavy and I was really into cutting back, and my friends would try to invite me out. Oh, come here, let's go to TGIF. We go to TGIF, right? And everybody's ordering. Chicken fingers, burgers, pretzel burgers, mozzarella sticks, anything you can name, right? It's all coming out. I didn't say no, I'm here, but I'm not eating that. I'm saying no to my boundaries, but I'm still saying yes to be there with you guys. To the experience.
When you have a goal, it takes a lot of work to get to that goal. I feel sometimes like it's easy to be like, oh, I want this. Okay, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I used to literally wake up in the morning, every morning at 7 o'clock, and drag myself outside just to go walk. I used to be on my walk crying, crying, do not want to do it. Hated it. Crying at 7 a.m., walking for miles, just going so that I can get this shit off of me.
You committed to 1 hour in the elliptical.
Yep.
Every day.
I committed to 1 hour on the elliptical every single day, and I will not let nothing stop me. I don't care if it was 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm gonna go. Planet Fitness, open 24 hours, I'm coming. I'm on the way. I only need to do 1 hour. And the later the better, because I was so embarrassed anyway. I would always go in there with a hoodie on, with sweatpants. I would tie my hoodie so tight so you can only see just a little bit of my eyes, because I was embarrassed, because I didn't want to be jiggling around on the elliptical, because you're like this. So when I got committed to the elliptical, my body started changing. I was losing weight. It wasn't all fast, but I was losing weight. But the daily process, the growing pains of it was real. So I'll be in the salon doing hair, and I will be pouring sweat. Sweat coming down my face, coming down my cheeks, coming all through my, on my arms. My body would just be soaking wet. I would be so embarrassed, but I did not let it embarrass me enough to where I wanted to quit.
What was the hard thing to start?
The number one is cutting back. You don't even gotta eat healthy. Just try to cut back. If you're used to having 4, have 3, or have 3 and 2/4. You know what I'm saying? Have a little bit less than what you're usually having. That used to be so hard for me. Cutting back was so hard for me, because cutting back requires you to be honest with yourself. You have to be super honest with yourself. You have to say, am I eating too much, or is this too much? Because to you, it's not too much, because your stomach is already big enough to consume everything that you have in front of you.
Yeah.
So if you tell yourself, I need to have less than this, and your stomach is used to having that and more, it's a little hard. It's a little challenging, because once you get to, let's say you have 3 slices of pizza you're about to eat, you're telling yourself, I gotta cut back, so I'm gonna eat 2. So you eat the 2, and you're like, damn, I really want this 3rd slice of pizza.
Wow.
So you either throw it away, you either take 1 bite, or you either eat half of it, or you eat the whole thing. What are you gonna do? So I taught myself through that was like a little bit goes a long way, a little bit goes a long way. It really will. If I cut back a little bit, I can cut back a little bit more. And I can cut back a little bit more. And before you know it, it became easy. So cutting back was one of them. Hard, it became easy. Working out, going to the gym, getting up to go to the gym, hated it. To put clothes on, hated it. Having the mindset to even, just knowing that I had to go to the gym, I hated it. But I pushed myself, it don't matter if you hate it or not, gotta get up. Don't matter, put these clothes on, don't matter, get in your car, start your car up, drive off. Oh well, get out your car, Trenton. Get out your car, walk in the gym, Trenton.
It's amazing the self-talk.
Keep pushing.
Wow.
Go to the treadmill, Trenton. Don't go back to the locker room no more. No more water. Go to the treadmill. Go to the elliptical. Stay there. Don't quit. You only been on here for 5 minutes. You want to give up? Keep going. No, remember. And so, as I kept pushing, that became easier. And then I started to visualize myself on the beach with my shirt off, living in Miami, living in a nice house, and driving a nice car. That was the visualization that I had to use when I was on that treadmill, on the elliptical. That is when, once I started visualizing that, nothing could stop me because I wanted it and I needed it and I knew that I can achieve it and I knew that it was just on the other side of what I'm doing. If I just keep running, keep moving, I'll get there.
Wow.
So that's the second thing that was hard but was doable. And then I guess the third thing is, the first thing is just all mindset. It's just really mindset. You just have to change your mindset. You have to see the brighter side of everything. You gotta see the brighter side of everything. You can't just say, oh, I'm fat. Oh, I'm fat, but I'm gonna be fucking skinny soon. Oh, I'm fat, but I'm gonna be muscular soon. Oh, I'm fat, but it's going to change. You gotta see the brighter side of everything. Oh, I'm tired, but this tired is going to help me burn more fat while I'm sleeping. Oh, I'm sore, but I'm gonna burn more fat while I'm sleeping. You know, whatever. You know, you just gotta see the brighter side of every single thing that you are doing. And if you really want to get to that body, you really want to change your physique, it's not done without the physical work and the mental work. To the point where it becomes so spiritual, like when you're actually working out, you like cross over into another zone. It's like a peaceful zone of like power, like nothing no one can do. Your body starts to move in a certain way. It starts to breathe in a certain way. It starts to, like, I can't explain it. It's just like a whole nother world.
When did you start educating yourself?
I'm gonna tell you, I don't think I educated myself. I just went through the experience and that taught me. Going through taught me so much more. Me losing 100 plus pounds taught me so much more to life. The strategies and the principles and the skills that I use to lose weight is the same things I use to continue my life and to be successful in life.
You turn the weight loss into your lifestyle.
It is.
And like
For
the
sure.
way you do one thing, I believe, I am a strong believer that the way you do one thing,
That's how you
you do everything else.
I believe that too.
What is one last thing that you would say to that Trenton that was at home with 235 pounds, laying in his bed, feeling okay, because you were not unhappy, you had the money, you were stable, you had the job, but there was something in you aching.
It was.
It was like, it's like as much as you have everything that seems amazing, something in you is like, fuss, aching. If you had to do it all over again, what would you tell yourself?
I don't know, because I would do it all again the same way. I felt like my journey was so beautiful. I would do it all over again the same way, but I would just move faster. I would just like, instead of waiting 2-3 months to get started, oh, I'm gonna start here, I'm starting there. I would have just started faster, earlier. But I'm glad I started when I started because I had the proper skills. I was ready for the skills. Like, I decided to cut back and things like that. Like, I was ready to do it. Like, if I would have started any earlier, I probably would have been trying to diet or trying to do this, trying to do that. And I feel like starting a diet is not the way. You know, it's not the way. If you want to be for real with yourself, you really want this for real. You really want to look up 2-3 years later and you're at your dream body. Dieting, like just diets. Oh, I'm gonna do the keto diet, and then I'm gonna do this diet. I'm gonna do that. I believe those work, yes, but those shouldn't be even nowhere near implemented into your life until you learn how to cut back. I'm telling you, you gotta learn how to cut back. I don't give a damn if you eat apples. If you already all you eat is eat apples, but you're a fat person, you eat apples. You gotta eat less fucking apples. Cut back, whatever you're eating. I don't care if you eat pizza, pork, burgers, just cut back a little bit. Eat it, but don't eat the whole thing. Learn how to throw it away. Learn how to give it away. Learn how to cut it down. Cut it in half. Cut it in half. And I believe that if you really look at yourself, anybody who's overweight, who wants to lose weight, if you really think about it, it's the amount. You may think it's not, but if you was to consume less, your body will be smaller. What changed my life too is realizing small people, they order smalls. Medium people, they order mediums. Large people, they order larges. I realized that. Like they were eating for their size.
You said you reflect what you are.
You reflect who you are. Pay attention. That's why my eyes are always open, because I don't want to miss it.
Thank you. So this is Trenton.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You can follow him or find him.
You can find me on Instagram, Trenton Weaver _, and then Trenton Weaver on Facebook. Trenton Weaver, Trenton, TrentonWeaver.
He's a hairstylist, and you'll see his secret too.
Yes.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.